Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm edcgunner, and today we're talking about Tag Heuer. And this is quite unusual Tag Heuer, and it's quite typical Tag Heuer. This is, to get this off the link, this is a limited edition Tag Heuer link. WJF2113, and limited edition Tiger Woods. Now, of course, he was Tag Heuer ambassador. They snatch all the important sportsmen, athletes in the world. Of course, that was until his fall from grace, and there were a couple of limited edition watches made, and this one is limited to 5,500 units. So this is WJF2113, and this one, what makes this one special, that the dial here looks like a golf ball dimples. So it's a really cool and good looking, interesting dial on this watch. There are a couple of things I don't like about this watch, and there are some things I like, and we'll talk about both of these, and we'll discuss in this review right here. And first of all, things that I don't like about this watch is the limited edition Tag Heuer signed signature. So that's the first thing I don't like. You may be a fan of Tiger Woods, and even I am fan. He's a great athlete, but however, no matter how great, even it was Thierry Henry limited edition watch, I would still prefer my watches to be unsigned and just regular watches. However, I got this one. Cash is king, like you said. When I did my Mont Blanc, when I was telling you about my Mont Blanc, how I sold my Mont Blanc, and I got a little bit of a cash in my pocket, and I was given a great deal on this one. So I a little bit hustled, argued, negotiated, and I got this for absolute bargain. And I never really planned to keep this watch. This wasn't my intended keeper. I never really planned to keep it, so it's not a keeper. However, every day I'm wearing it and playing with it and looking at it and taking lots of photos. I'm falling in love with this watch, and I think this could be adequate replacement to my Oris, which I got rid of because it served the same purpose as my Datejust. So I had Oris and Datejust. They both look identical and same, and I felt I should upgrade my Oris, and I think this is a very worthy and decent upgrade to my Oris. However, I'm still not completely on Oris decided. Is this a keeper? I sure love wearing it, and it's definitely upgrade to an Oris. In the looks, it's a different color. This is a silver, as it even has this, even the dial as guilloche like the Oris dial was, and the upgrade is that the crown is screw down crown, and this goes on ETA2892, I believe, and it's a great movement. I think it's a little bit better and thinner and more modern than 2824-2. And overall, I think this watch looks fantastic. The one downside is that it has this Tiger Woods insignia here and his signature. The cool thing about it, it's not that eye-catching, and it's not that pronounced. It kind of goes under the radar, and that's what I like about it, but that's also one of the main drawbacks of this watch, and that's why I consider it not to be a keeper. Maybe it's good for you, but nonetheless it's not good for me. These watches usually go, some people complaining to me that I never talk about prices. This watch was probably retailed at around 2,500 US dollars. You can find one. I found one on Tourneau website, tourneau.com, used, and you can only find these used because these are around 2,000, circa 2,000, and they were limited edition to 5,000 watches, 5,500, so you can only find them used. And at tourneau.com it's 1,500, and I think that's too much. You will pay premium at them. But if you go to eBay, I think that this is a cool watch under $1,000. So if you get it for 900, 800, or even 700, and the lower you go, obviously it will be the better. But it's a good value, and the quality is great, and you will get lots of bang per your buck. And at the end of the day, this is a Tag Heuer, and Tag Heuer is a really cool brand. I know there's a lot of people who don't like Tag Heuer, but it's completely personal, and it's completely just following blindly the crowd. So all that aside, I will give you a little bit of a specs. So yeah, this is Tag Heuer link, and how you gonna recognize Tag Heuer link? My mate had a cool link with the chronograph, and you can see this band here has a very specific design to it, and I'm not a really fan of it, but once you put it on your wrist, it's completely melts on your wrist, and I'm gonna talk about that. Unfortunately, this bracelet is polished. Usually it comes in a satin finish. So yeah, the crystal is of course sapphire crystal. It's a little bit of a pronounced, it's a little bit rounded, and the case size is 38 in diameter, but you can really with the crown it's 40, but when you put it on your wrist, when you wear it on your wrist, you never really think it's 38. It more wears and feels like 40 mils in the case size, so it's a really comfortable watch to wear, even more comfortable than my Oris RTD I had. So yeah, it's one other cool thing about thinking about it is it has a screw down crown, and it's a 200-meter water resistant, so it's a really upgrade to an Oris, which was only 50 or 30 mil water resistant, and that's one of the drawbacks. You had to be careful around the water, and this one is not. So yeah, it's a really cool. It's powered by ETA2892 or something like that -2. It's a bit better moment than 2824-2, and it's also modified by the Tag Heuer. I think its case thickness is 11 millimeters, and it's very comfortable. It can slide under the cuff, under the wrist, and overall, let me just show you the case back. Here you have a little bit of signature of Tiger Woods limited edition, and yeah, this is it. Not much info there. Superb quality bracelet. The buckle is also superb quality, and the steel Tag Heuer uses, it just feels great. I don't know what kind of steel they're using or what kind of treatment they doing to their steel, but overall the steel feels like a Breitling Steel, and when you get a Breitling watch, you feel that steel is better. It's more quality, and you just feel it. So I'm gonna put it on my wrist now and show you how it looks like. So yeah, you can see on the wrist, it just melts with the wrist. It's very comfortable. This link band, it's super comfortable and embraces your wrist. The K shape also embraces your wrist, and overall, I think this is one hell of a good watch bargain. If you can get it used under $1,000, and so you will get a lot of bang for your buck. And it's one cool thing is that it's a 200-meter water resistant. That's also awesome. And the one drawback is the Tiger Wood signature here, but I think I can live with it. I got a great deal on it. And also you can try to find Tag Heuer link without limited edition, and I think that's the same quality and great bang per buck, and great value in your collection, so especially when you're on a budget. So it has a triple fold clasp here, and it's a nice dressy watch that can also withstand that's a 200-meter water resistant, and that's something that many of us are looking for in a good everyday watch. So this was my little review of Tag Heuer Link by edcgunner. If you own one, please share your experiences down below, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and please give it a thumbs up, subscribe,